All right.
So, by slightly different, are we going to be doing the swimsuit episode?
Yes. You'll be doing the swimsuit episode in the Arctic weather, so things freeze off. That'll make for an interesting game.
You bastard! No, you can't do the swimsuit episode in the Arctic.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as of
Well, we have
last
a character made of fire, so maybe that'll help.
yeah, as of last week, you managed to not personally subdue and take in the songster, but at least hopefully take him off the board. It has been 2 weeks without any incidents in the greater metropolitan area of New York and New Jersey. So your bosses are assuming being dragged to hell was enough. So it is about, oh, hello, Goat.
Hello.
I have a question, Drake. Does the grappled gun rely on shooting?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess we'll be taking shooting.
Okay. So it is about 2 o'clock in the morning when you guys have an alarm that goes off that wakes you up. You guys go into the conference room and you're told, well, agents, you're being deployed to a NATO deep sensor research installation located in the Norwegian island of Jan Mayen in the far North Atlantic. Don't wear your swimsuits.
Okay.
All right.
It is not cold enough that you should need full Arctic gear. The nanofiber armor that we have provided for you should be enough to stave off the cold. In other words, think of it as like normal everyday winter. You know, it's cold enough that it might snow and stuff is freezing, but it isn't that, bitter cold where, you go pee and it freezes as it comes out,
Is this, what time of year is it?
It is late spring.
So, there's like, 20 hours of light or is it 20 hours of dark?
20 hours of dark.
Okay.
All right. So, we have come across long-range the station itself normally monitors long-range atmospheric disturbances, anonymous energy signatures that are weird, and deep spectrum sensor telemetry across the polar corridor. Over the last 6 hours, the outpost has transmitted impossible timed data. The sensor logs are repeating at identical microsecond precisions. Telemetry packages are arriving before transmissions are actually being sent out. And there is a distress beacon that is time-stamped 6 minutes into the future. We do not have... There is no confirmed rift activity at the moment, no known hostile force, no communications at all from station personnel. Your objectives are simply secure the facility, starting at the runway, seeing if there's anybody in the building by the runway where they keep the spare snowmobiles, locate and extract surviving staff, determine the source of the temporal anomaly. Transport will take about 20 minutes to get there. Be advised, the signal pattern does not match any previous Rift event. This is something completely new. And this is our targeted area. As you can see, it is north of Finland and Sweden, a little east of Greenland. AKA, you don't want to go skinny dipping. Any questions before you depart?
No, I think I'm okay.
What if we come across a biological agent or a xenomorph?
Kill it dead, study it later.
Okay, what if the people are contaminated? Do we leave them there?
Yes, do not take anybody off the island if you think they are contaminated. You can take them up, but all of you will be quarantined if that was the case. I know some of you may have seen the movie that came out a couple years ago called John Carpenter's
Alien?
now I can't think of the name of the damn movie.
The Thing?
The Thing, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And might be worried about that. We're hoping that that is not the situation.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, for one,
We're
luckily it's
saying
not
the
that far
H word
north or
now?
south.
All right. So you guys finish getting dressed, getting ready, and jump in the aircraft. And Bot, who needs a new name, by the way,
Box.
The,
BOX.
the PR firm is thinking about Steel Guardian, but are asking for other potential names for Bot, especially since Bot seems to be having a female personality where previously it was a male personality. All right.
All right, I'll throw in the token name, Hot Chan.
Botchan.
Or if you... Oh, wait, what was the name from Rosie from the Jetsons there?
Rosie?
All right. So, from the air on the approach to Jan Mayen, or the aircraft itself, the North Atlantic fades from steel gray ocean to a broken chain of volcanic dust, rock dusted with wind-torn snow. Jan Mayer does not look like a place meant for people. It looks unfinished, sharp ridges, frozen inlets, and long stretches of white emptiness where nothing moves except for drifting powder pulled sideways by the constant wind. Far to the north, a glacier-covered volcano rises through layers of cloud like a dark tooth. Closer to the coast, the terrain flattens into a narrow shelf of ice-crusted stone where the NATO Sansler camp sits, small, fragile, almost lost among the vastness around it. 6 low geodesic domes form a loose semicircle around a central antenna array. From this height, it looks less like buildings and more like equipment left behind. No vehicles move, no smoke rises, no signal lights blink. Only one detail breaks the stillness. A faint red glow leaking from several dome doorways, steady, unchanging, too dim to be normal lighting. You have about a kilometer to the west, you see a runway. You fly over that way and land, and you'll have to go in either by flight or taking one of the snowmobiles.
Yeah,
The plane is down on the rough, wind-scored strip of packed ice carved between low ridges of black stone. Engines wind down to the hollow quiet, broken only by a distant rush of surf against the frozen shore. There is no welcome crew, no radio signal, no movements anywhere. There's a single prefabricated service hut that stands near the landing zone, half buried in a drift of snow. Inside, you find 4 NATO-issued snowmobiles, fuel drums already connected and pressurized, maintenance tools laid out in careful order, ignition keys left in place. Everything prepared for immediate use, as if someone expected a rapid evacuation or rapid arrival. The hut is moderately warm, but empty. Beyond the landing strip, across nearly a mile of open snow and fractured ice, the research camp waits in silence beneath the gray sky, its red doorway lights still glowing faintly, blowing powder.
I asked Necron, yo, is that red light radiation? Can you tell me where? You gotta be closer.
Make science checks and or common knowledge checks at -1.
I got a
Oh,
3.
yeah, it's bad. Yeah. No, it's not too bad.
Sorry, that's a 4. I was on mute.
It's okay. It dawns on most of you that the red lights themselves probably are emergency lighting.
Yeah. Check the power systems.
Well, we gotta
Well-
get over there.
Yeah, you got to get up there first.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The ride across the ice is short and distant, but feels longer than it should. Wind hisses across the snow in long, steady breaths. The ocean booms somewhere beyond the cliffs, currently unseen but constant. The camp grows larger, the shapes of the domes become clearer, dark geometric shells rimmed with frost, arranged around a circular antenna platform that's attached to the ice like a frozen scar. No footprints leave the camp, no tracks approach it. The snow has begun to reclaim the pathways between the domes. Yet the red emergency glows still spin from several open doorways. Straining in the snow, dull crimson light that never flickers, never brightens, never fades. It is the light of systems left running long after the people who needed them are gone.
Ugh. All right, my little park chance. Where you want to start? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Might as well go for the first one.
Okay, here we go. Wah! And
All right. Hold on. Inside the semicircle of the domes, the wind drops suddenly, blocked by the curved walls of metal and ice. Quiet changes here. So, let's the first of the domes, I'm assuming you're going to let your speedster zip around and do a real quick check.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So the first dome smells of cold metal and machine oil. A tracked snow transport sits ready for departure, nose pointed towards the door, fuel line still attached, diagnostics panel glowing green. On a nearby workbench, there's a maintenance log open mid-entry. Handwriting is neat and precise, scientific. The final line stops halfway through a word. No sign of panic, no overturned tools, just interruption.
What's the word?
Oh, it was talking about, it was just a routine maintenance log, and it was in the middle of saying the oil che. You're fairly certain he was saying change.
Okay.
The next dome itself is the supply dome. Crates are stacked with military precision. Rations, medical kits are sealed. Research containers all labeled and inventoried. Nothing seems to be missing or disturbed. Seems kind of perfect. On the inside wall, there's a clipboard that lists 6 personnel on rotation. Each name has a small check mark besides their last completed shift. The final column, next cycle, is completely blank.
Okay.
A digital thermometer nearby flickers between 2 readings that make no sense. One of them seems to be what the interior of the tent should be normally, and one is what it currently is with the door left open. But it flip-flops back and forth between the 2 readings.
If I shut the door, does it stabilize?
No.
Okay.
The next dome is a sleeping dome. 6 bunks, personal lockers, folded blankets still holding the shadows of impressions of recent use. You can see small details, photographs taped beside somebody's, the underside of a bunk, paperback novel left open, a letter began but never finished. The air's a little warmer here, but feels abandoned too quickly, like people stood up and never came back. One locker door is open. Inside, a wristwatch lies on a shelf, the second hand ticking forward, then snapping backward, then forward, then backward. Perfect rhythm.
All right.
How many seconds does it travel before it snaps back?
It goes back, it goes forward 1 second, it goes back
Oh,
1
excuse
second.
me.
Over and over again.
Oh, so it's going back and forth on that same second.
Yep.
Okay, what's the 4?
So it's stuck right there. Okay.
The next one is a recreation dome. This was there's a table with scattered playing cards, a small television humming with gray static, with stacks of VCR tapes next to it, empty mugs beside a deck of half-dealt cards. One chair is pulled back as if someone just stood up. Besides the table, a metal cup hangs in the air, tilted sideways, with a small ribbon of dark liquid suspended beneath it. Not falling, not frozen solid, just paused between moments. The air here feels thinner, like the room is remembering something that it shouldn't.
Okay. 5.
Mess dome. Prepared food sits untouched beneath heat lamps that still glow faintly red. Steam rises from a pot, but the motion feels wrong. The vapor curls upward, then slides backward, then repeats the same shape again. The wall clock ticks silently in silence. The second hand goes forward 3 seconds and then jumps back and goes forward 3 seconds, then jumps back.
Okay, and the last one, 6.
All right. Last one seems to be the science dome itself. Banks of monitors scroll endlessly. There's telemetry readings across dark screens. Numbers seem to be repeating, overwriting themselves, and arrive before their timestamps. At the center console, the final log entry remains open. Temporal variance increasing. Source, unknown containment window. The message ends there.
Alright, I'll go back to the team. I tell them, we got some timey-wimey problems here. I mean, there's like, the clocks go like a second forward, then back. The coffee's just suspended in midair. And I give them the rundown on what everything I saw. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the science guy and the magic guy in here to look around and touch things.
All right.
Yeah.
I would like a quick notice check from everybody.
Oh no, here comes the time race from fucking the Flash.
What do you need us to click?
And
Oh,
my investigative bonus from that.
Sure, you can use your investigative notice.
No, I messed up. I'm betting that.
It's not worth bennying. It's a simple thing I'll tell you about.
I got an 8 with my betting low. Oh.
All right. So, beneath the floor, underneath the science sensor dome, something emits a low, irregular pulse, felt more than heard.
Jeez. Dang, Ricard. You just sent it telepathically from across the field.
Yeah,
No, is that a good notice that
the
just wait.
resonance,
Go ahead.
for some reason,
Rolled at
another-
25, 23.
Yeah, the resonance somehow or another seems like it's connected to your telekinetic power. You can almost feel it. Instead of just feeling it faintly, you can feel it through your body. Like a second heartbeat in sync with the world. The red lights in the camp dim briefly. Even from here, you can see that every screen in the science dome flickers at once, and then somewhere below the station, there's just like a weird ripple that you can feel and almost hear. And that's when something else happens. The pulse beneath the station deepens, not louder, but wider, spreading through the ground like pressure beneath the thin ice. Inside the science dome, the sound, the numbers seem to start going backwards, overriding themselves. All sound outside the camp cuts away. No wind, no surf, no movement in the snow. For one impossible heartbeat, the island of Jan Mayer holds perfectly still. Then a crack appears in the air beyond the outer ring of the domes. A vertical tear, thin as a knife wound through the world. The edges unravel into nothingness, reveal a depth that does not belong to space or time. Cold spills out first, a dead, airless cold that's never known the living sky. And then the tear widens. Snow lifts from the ground and drifts towards the darkness, pulled by the gravity that should not exist there. Something moves on the other side, drawing forward by the force stronger than distance. The first creature forces its way through and collapses on the frozen ground outside the camp. It rises wrong, limbs correcting itself a moment too late, as if reality must remember how its body is supposed to work. Another shape pushes through behind it, then another. Across the volcanic snowfield, more tears ignite into existence, forming a loose ring around the station, all of them angled inward and facing the center. The buried temporal core beneath the camp pulses once, hard enough to be felt through your boots. And then the creatures turn towards the domes with the single silent certainty of predators that have found a source of the signal. This isn't a random breach. Something has called them. The pulse quicken, the tears widen, and the first wave of rift creatures appear. All right. So some of these rift creatures you've seen before. And I got to switch over on the map. First, I got to grab you guys.
Necron!
As I say, I can't see anything from where I am. I
Necron!
just see three huts.
What?
It's the agents of Unreal we keep hearing about.
Uh,
Oh no, it's that boss monster we fought.
There's a lot of them. Alright, Cat, looks like you're gonna have to
Maybe a new
save.
boss in the middle even.
do I have everybody? No, somehow or another, I do not have. Sugar Pop and tech support. This is going to get interesting real quick.
Yeah.
So, as soon as I get you guys on the combat tracker, I will show you the new critters that you have never seen before. So, obviously, in your first mission while you guys were training, you guys had run into one of these before. Kat, you were not here for that, but your memory core remembers fighting one of these before your current consciousness arose.
You mean before I had my sex change operation?
Yeah. And they were paired with these. These things were running around very fast. They teleported. They managed to teleport out of being entangled. And when they got close enough to you, they were howling and it was messing you up.
Me?
Nope. But well, everybody. Then, when you had gone to Lisbon, you had encountered the swarms of these creatures. That's just like a big moving pile of creatures that are all about the size of small monkeys. Nice little riftling swarms. They were obnoxious. They weren't super dangerous, at least the ones that you encountered before. What seems to be new is what looks like one of the rift hounds that you encountered before, but it has a completely different energy signature. And even from here, especially you, Wraithbound, you feel intimidated by them because as you see them coming in, they are alternating between teleporting and phasing in and out of being insubstantial. Like every other round, it's insubstantial. They look fun, don't they? And then actually, and technically you can't see this guy yet, but I'll put him up there anyway, just for shits and giggles, because you'll see him in a minute. That's
Maybe
about
that new guy
7
in the
foot,
image.
and he is between tent 2 and tent 3. The yellow dude is between tent 3 and tent 4. The Riftling Swarm is between tent 4 and 5. And the other hounds are down by 5 and 6. Interestingly enough, because you had your guy scout and you stood back, you are obviously close enough to the large elephant-sized rift beast.
Like the one we found at the docks on the boat.
No, it's in the training room battle with the little rift hounds, the lesser rift beasts. This was classified as a greater rift beast.
Damn it.
And of course, the other fun part is going to be the fact that because things are getting all timey-wimey, that I've got a little chart that I've got to roll every turn to see what the hell is going on.
Oh no, we're gonna do that whole like rewind and shit.
Yeah, what you gonna do? Go. Ah.
Echoing misfire. For this turn, actions occur slightly out of sync. The first trait roll each hero makes this round is at a -2. Bennies cannot re-roll that first failure, if there is a failure.
Cool.
And Bot, you are the first to go. Wow. Everybody else is kind of slow.
Yeah, I originally
Which-
rolled a 2 though, or got a 2, whatever.
Is
I click
this is a target right there, right? That's
The,
a beast,
yep.
rift beast.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't I just want to go ahead and shoot the shit out of it?
Yeah, if you want. Might be a little messy, but sure. You got him targeted? Okay. First of all, you didn't have him targeted. Second of all, you didn't put the
The little arrows are on me.
oh, okay, he is targeted. It's just you have to zoom in so far to see him.
Okay, so I roll plus damages, right?
Yes, ma'am. Good lord.
Nice.
4 wounds
Good start.
and shake him. He's got his own Benny.
Get a restart. Okay.
Somebody's messing with settings.
I didn't realize nobody had the targeting thing on. Everybody should have the targeting thing. It shouldn't be that hard. Just do a refresh, you should be fine.
Alright, so do I get to go again?
No, ma'am, you do not have 2 actions yet.
No.
Okay.
Now, what you did forget and what you need to do for next time is you forgot to hit number of trait dice. Remember, you have rate of fire on that gun.
Okay, so that one's the one I gotta hit 3 on.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. So after you shoot said beast, it's turn. Oh shit. Well, that's something I gotta put on there real quick. Spirit check.
Sugar's gonna be so high.
It is definitely feeling spirited. Nice little regeneration check.
Nope.
And it teleports. It retaliates by going buck wild with its claws and teeth, scoring 4 wounds, a shaken, and 2 wounds on Bot. Bot, you may want to make at least one, the first one. You definitely want to make a soak roll for the 4 wounds. Okay, so no wounds on the first one. So that would be just shaken on the second one. So you're looking at 2 wounds that you can either soak or you can just on your turn try and regenerate.
So do I hit soak again?
That's up to
Yeah, 2
you.
attacks.
With
Oh, yeah.
your vigor, there's a pretty good chance that on the beginning of your next turn, you'll just heal those 2 wounds.
Okay.
And currently shaken. All right. So the swarm itself leaps and lands about here on a leap check, looks around back and forth, and then uses the rest of its movement, and it's going directly for the science tent. But that is its action. Sugar Pop.
Okay, I'm gonna be spamming everything, Drake. Get ready. Okay, move over here. So get clear shot. I'm targeting that guy, and I'm hitting him with a double blast.
Remember, that's a swarm. If it isn't an area effect spell or area
No,
effect
the
thing.
big guy, not the swarm.
Okay.
The big guy that just rocked the cat, I'm hitting him with a gun.
Okay.
And that's a hit? Or is it because we have that weird -2 zone?
No.
Well, the size might cancel.
apparently you have a wound on your character sheet that you shouldn't have.
I'm gonna take that off, but I shoot him for 20 damage. Does that do anything to him?
Nope.
Okay, second shot. Does it? This ASF return I very far too, and I messed it up kind of.
Yeah, you have to do straight dice
I don't like doing
to
that.
get the rate of fire to work.
Okay, and that's a miss. Oh, it's a fourth, so that's a regular hit. Another flat four. Damn. Okay. Now, where's this tent they're running through? They're running down that way.
Yeah, they're going to number 6.
Okay, I go up to here. I have 180 movement, so I can look at these guys and tell them to just stop right there. Why is it saying it's over maximum range? I'm definitely in range.
Do you have them targeted?
Yeah. Anyways, I got a 4. So, do they resist or they just take it? Have to try to work out next on their turn.
You can entangle them. Let me.
Okay. They're entangled. And my move, the rest of my movement's like over here. To try to look around for the other guys. Going, okay. And I'm like, no, there's a humanoid one over here. Look at me. It looks like Jerry Busey, man. He's freaking me out. But yeah, now they know that Jerry Busey's over there. They're killing him. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Wow.
All right, text
Very
board.
loud
All
background.
right. Let's see. I think I'm going to drop a bidding. Power stunt. I want to increase the output of the stun grenades to make them area effect damage grenades, and I'll be targeting. And let's see. We'll get closer, even though I'm doing this from a portal, so I just don't want to incur the wrath of the engine gods. Target.
All right.
I definitely hit.
Well, they are entangled already, so yeah, that probably helped.
What do you say? 3-6 on it? Damage?
For the stun grenade?
Yeah.
Stun grenades generally make a vigor check
I just
at
said
a -2.
I just said I wanted to use a power stunt and increase the output of the stun grenades before they actually do damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we can do 3D. Yeah. So basically, you're making them like do the stun, but also explode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do 3d6. You apparently did not have them targeted as far as damage.
Oh no, I have to do it this way. Hold on. 21, right? 21.
Give that AP 10. They are toughness 21 with 5 points of armor. So versus toughness 16.
So 21 minus 16. 5. That's a wound.
Yep.
All right, and
I And they've got to make a little spirit check with. Yep, they are stunned for a turn, as well as being entangled and vulnerable and all of that good jazz.
All right. I'm going to drop a second one. If you give me just 1 second here so I can adjust this. There we go. That should help. We drop another one. But they got a heavy weapon or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But a grenade does heavy damage, so that.
Looks like that did 25 points, so it's about the same as the last one. So I think that's another wound.
We definitely do that.
All right, and then
But,
go ahead.
I think we forgot to take into the fact that they were vulnerable, so they would have taken 2 extra points damage each one. So I'll make that 2 wounds.
Right on. And then what's the penalty to use the rest of my movement to get into the science place? Is there going to be, because I can't see inside of it?
No.
Well, did I go inside?
So,
Go ahead.
I want you to real quick make a science check for me.
Okay. 9.
All right. Give me just a second to scroll down. You have a realization moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are in the. You get the feeling that beneath the science dome floor, there's a buried containment unit that's pulsing with distorted time.
Mm-hmm.
And that is so the rift creatures are not here because they're the problem. The problem is whatever is going on underneath, connected to the science tent.
Okay.
And someone is going to have to stabilize the temporal core. Meaning, mechanically, one or more persons are going to have to, instead of be in combat, be doing a dramatic task.
Okay.
In order to try and fix this. And until it is fixed, more and more rifts are going to open and more creatures are going to keep coming through every round until it's done.
Yeah, I figured something like that was going to happen. That's why I headed straight for the science place. Well, I'll have to take care of the next round.
Nice. All right, Crumple. You got a big old beastie, like, breathing down your neck.
Okay. You see here. Should probably consider targeting. And
I used the motorcycles instead of making snowmobiles, but those things next to you are supposed to be the equivalent of the snowmobiles, because I figured that'd be easy for you to pick up and hit things with.
okay. I will do so. Jump to bottom.
That is definitely a hit with a raise. Ooh, that is a really bad damage roll. That's a 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that's very useful. So I only have one attack. I think I have two.
If you only have one attack, not a Shadowrun.
Nah.
Yeah. Um, I will.
Any of the damage?
Yeah. Give it a shot. Nope.
Oh, a wound.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. And you know what we keep forgetting? I would appreciate it if you guys reminded me. Whether or not things take damage in the
Mhm.
superhero game, when you get hit hard enough to get damaged, you're supposed to make a strength check or you're supposed to get knocked back.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay.
Cool.
You know, like whenever you're seeing in the, like, you know, Superman punches somebody and they fly and they slam into a building and stuff like that. That's supposed to be part of the game, and I keep forgetting about it.
Okay, well, I mean, like, I can just remember that now.
All right. So you hit him, you pick up one of the snowmobiles and smash him in the face with it for a wound, and he slides back like maybe 5-10 feet, and before his claws dig in, he made a strength check. All right, Unchained.
All right.
Well,
Well,
the thing that you do know is you remember that this particular creature regenerates and fires. What are the things that stop him from regenerating?
yep. So in that case, I'm just gonna move right next to him, and then just put out,
Yeah,
just
let me put
open
your
up
fire.
the hatch there.
All right, you got him targeted.
I think so.
Yep,
Oh no,
I
wait.
can see a little fire token in the.
There we go. Gotta make sure I'm on the right thing and then not targeting my own guy. All right. All right. I'm doing fire manipulation. Just doing a cone here.
All right. And I put you in as following your other initiative so that doesn't get confused. That is hit with a raise. Burn that sucker to the ground.
Right. God damn, my rolls suck. All right, I'm gonna reroll.
All right. So what that does is it's going to cauterize the wounds that it had this round. So it will not, and he does not take a second wound from being shaken because he's hardy, but it will prevent him from regenerating any of the wounds that he's already taken.
Cool.
Which is a beautiful start. Now, are you? I'm assuming. Are you like just staying in your suit and sticking your arm out?
Yeah. Basically,
Okay.
just
So what I am going to do is I'm going to take your character and I'm going to. You are now mounted onto your other token. When you go to use your powers, make certain you click on the inner side for movement and such like that. Click on the outer part of the token. Sound good?
Hang on to yourself, Joe. Hey now.
Because he's running the armor.
yep. And oh wait,
Oh wait, what?
oh no, oh okay, all right. So we share the same initiative. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna have to like What's the like power or advance I have to use to like have the puppet move on its own? Like the armor move on its own?
Minion or sidekick.
Um, yeah, that would be interesting. That would be kind of expensive because that has a lot of PowerPoints.
Well, I for now I'll just settle with like a puppet kind of thing so that I can move it while it's my
You
turn as well.
technically, if you're gonna cheese it, you can take the puppet power, and when you cast it on your other half, the other guy just lets it happen because he's a mindless
Hmm.
object. Or the GM says that's okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
we might could do it that way. Either
I
that
mean,
or if you with the minion power, if you get the minion power with superpowers, it's supposed to have superpower points equal to you, if I remember correctly. All
no,
right.
it's equal to 1/3 of you.
Oh,
But
well,
if
yeah,
you're a
We'll figure it out
that
later.
would,
guy, you have a meeting with
yeah, that
15.
would not be powerful enough.
I
All right.
mean, technically, he could take the sidekick edge and have himself as a sidekick and have two controlled PCs, but most people don't like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, something to talk about and discuss in the near future. I like the idea. We'll have to work out the mechanics. All right, guys.
Right.
So the lesser rift beasts, the dog things, ended up teleporting and running right for the tent. They are right outside the tent, and if somebody does not stop them, then next round they will go inside. And instead of your scientists working on the
Problem.
stopping the rift, they'll be fighting for their lives, and they will not be able to do the dramatic task needed to stop the whole entire scenario. So it would behoove you guys to get down towards that tent number 6 and prevent Necron now that he's in there.
Derek, yeah. Or prevent the enemies from getting him, yeah.
Yep. Speaking of which,
Now that it's
right
back
back.
in. I'll go invisible and intangible and head down there. Or at least in that direction. I guess I'll run. Or
Right.
should I be able to do something when I get there? I don't know. There's only so much I can do anyway.
Yeah, definitely got to get you a ranged power.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing that with my superpower, advance, whatever.
Well, what is your flight movement range?
12. I was gonna double it, I think, also, along with my upgrade, or at least whatever the next step up is. I think is double.
Yeah. Well,
So that'd help
Alright.
a lot too.
okay. So you can actually make it to like here.
Yeah, I wish I could see that roll. Not showing up in the chat for me. I didn't even see the dice.
Oh,
17.
Right there.
yeah, you got a total of a 17. You rolled a 5.
Cool. Thanks for moving me at least, even though I couldn't see it.
So yeah, you should be in that. I mean, you can move a couple spaces back for because you would have came over the top of the tent, so you can see where those things are, or you could make it up there and at least attack one of them at a -2. The swarm itself, you need an area attack to really do anything to them. But they are currently stunned and entangled, so they don't even get to do anything next turn to try and get themselves unentangled. But you can move up and touch one of those hounds and try and
Or I could do a
Damn
power
it.
stunt and can I, if I do the, well, I'm blanking on the name of the power, the one you're talking about, decay.
if you do a power stunt on the decay, you could do an area effect and hit all of them.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. So just
I can see the Benny show up, but it doesn't. Did it roll?
I did not see any roll from Wraithbound as far as powers. The last thing I see is that you spent a Benny.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, I'm refreshing.
What roll did
If
you
you'd
make?
like to save time and roll it for me, I guess you can. DK.
All right. So that's the equivalent of your touch attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on the power already. If you just roll it, it has the bonus on there.
Okay. Oh, well, here's a question. Are you doing decay or were you trying to do possession on one of them?
Well, I was thinking decay.
Okay.
Well, especially right now where they're trying to get in.
I got a raise for you. So they each have to make a bigger check at a -2. All right. That first one took 2 wounds. This is a power that I would love to be able to actually create some sort of coding for so it was automatic, but this is one of the reasons why when I was
What's the
playing,
damage?
when I was almost playing the same character that you're playing now, that Zeth couldn't handle it working on my, because in his game it was just too slow.
Are you talking about applying the damage being automatic?
Yeah. Well, doing the vigor check and damage.
I can say that. Keep on going. I'll fix that for you actually right now.
I guess it would help to target them for one, but
It looks like one guy made it and 2 died.
Well, they took 2 wounds. They did not die. Actually, that is the swarm gone bye-bye.
sweet.
2 wounds on 2 of the hounds, 1 wound on the other one, and they should all be shaken from taking a wound.
It's not a physical damage, so they don't get pushed. I guess
No.
it's just a touch. Yeah,
You
or
got
not
the
even technically, but since
All
it was a
right.
power type.
Nice. Well, that should prevent them, hopefully, from going inside. You've given them a different target.
Yeah.
All right.
Fortunately for me, I'm intangible. So actually, I'm also invisible. They don't even know where I am, unless they can tell where it came from. I guess.
Alive, everyone. Here comes Gary Busey.
All right.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
already did.
So that was me. There you go. Next time you get your vigor and your vigor raise. All you have to do is select whoever you targeted and roll that button.
Nice. Thank you.
Why does it have a heal on it though?
Because it's taken
That's
with
the
the healing
opposite.
power. That's why. It's taken with the healing power.
All righty. Yay.
Oh, I see. If that makes sense.
Gary Busey is talking to the air and summoning more monsters. Sounds legit for him.
Yeah, Gary Busey has summoned 3 more lesser rift beasts.
God damn it, Gary Busey. What have you become?
Was it still 1986? He hadn't had that motorcycle accident yet. 2 years from now.
All right. Teleport, and then can't get to you to claw you, but
And apparently he's tired anyway. At least he's not drunk or something, I guess.
what the?
Man, if you have to walk with Gary Busey all day, you'd be tired too.
I didn't take off the my suit. Okay.
No, not him. This guy, the phase hunter dog. The new.
All right.
Electro
Well, the phase hunter dog is able to give you a shaken.
Wow. All right.
And lovely as that is, whenever their howl goes off and you can hear it, you have to make a spirit check at a -2 or be distracted next round.
That's weird. My better rolls thing is gone. We'll just have to count it, I guess. Oh, is it not rolling again?
It's not your turn.
Well, I'm rolling the spirit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing a spirit check from you. I don't know what's going on with you. We might have to, like,
I'm
right
double
after
shaking.
this.
How'd I get double shaken?
You were shaken from the howl. I think I just clicked on it twice.
Hmm.
You're not supposed to be wounded. Let me take that back off. You were just actually supposed to be shaken, and then we will make a spirit check at a -2 because they did not get a raise. All right, you are not distracted. You made it.
Cool.
Hopefully, I don't know why your token does not like to work.
Yeah, I'm refreshing again. I'll
Jesus.
see if I can roll for my sheet at least.
Wow. Bot's going nice and quick. Oh boy.
I can't see my new code.
Future Echo. Start. All heroes gain +2 on notice rolls this round, and
Oh, nice.
all heroes may draw a new action card for free and keep the better of the two.
Yeah, you got a 7
Nice.
I found.
Oh yeah, so I didn't get an extra card for my quick edge then.
No, your quick only works up to 6. Once you get a 6 or better, quick doesn't work anymore. You need level heavy.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't get an extra card because it's at the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you click it and hit the free button, you'll get your free button, your free new card.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, the Chrono Disturbance table sometimes can help you guys. There's like like a couple rolls that can help you. Most of it hurts you, but there's a couple rolls that helps, and this is one of them. I am assuming Bot does not want a new or sugar pop.
I want a what?
A new card.
Oh, that is my new initiative card.
Yeah.
If you want to get a different card, you can click it for free this round, but you're at the top, so I don't think you should.
I was gonna say I don't think I need one.
Yes,
Well,
but
here's
yes, but if
the
you
thing.
click it, it could be a joker.
Yeah, it could be a joker.
Yeah.
You get to keep whichever one is better.
Yeah.
I went at one card, which left me in the same place.
Yeah, it happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was an 8 of clubs, so I'm sticking with my ace.
All right.
Yeah.
Sugar pop or tech? Unchained, crumple. You guys change. Try doing a free initiative check.
For what?
There is temporal instability in the area. If you look, I'll roll temporal insight. You guys have a +2 to all your notice rolls this check, and all heroes can draw a new action card for free and keep whichever one is better.
If we make
There is, I mean, you just hit your initiative thing and draw a card for free, and if
Yeah.
you don't like it,
Don't take it.
discard the other.
Okay.
I'm already good enough with the king, though.
Yes, but if you get a joker, it helps
you like
everybody.
the joke.
Right?
Yeah, and if it isn't better than a king, you just don't take it.
Yeah.
How do I do it, though?
Click the initiative right next to you.
Click on
See
the
where
card and
your tracker, you see where it says King of Clubs?
Uh-huh.
Click
Oh,
on
okay.
it, and it should ask you if you want a free one.
Okay, and it says 10 of clubs, so I just...
Yeah, ignore it.
Yep.
Alright, so just good. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm sticking with that one.
All right. I mean, it was a chance. Technically, tech support
trying, yeah.
paid for a new initiative, so you should still get another free one. Or did you already roll
I already
the
did.
free one?
I already did. It would have been like a 3, so I just kept the one I bennied.
Okay. Well, tried to help.
Hey, I'm honest. No, I don't like cheating.
Yep. That being said, Bot is going first. Bot, you do have your new jetpack installed. Because of your size, you don't get the full out of it unless you want to like make a piloting check. But you still can go at 45 squares. So if you want to go over and help defend the defend poor old Necron, you can.
I could use the help.
So I can move over to hut 6.
Oh yeah, with 45 squares, you can move on almost any place you want on the board.
Do I need to roll anything?
Nope. If you keep it half of the jetpack speed, I'm not making you roll a piloting check. So do you want to be like down here by the doorway so you can see the bad guys?
Yeah. Can't tell the bad guy.
So there are 3 blue hounds here, and there is the yellow hound. The yellow hound is currently insubstantial, and you cannot do anything to it, but you could damage one or more of the... So if you wanted to, instead of firing 3 shots into one creature, you could fire 1 shot into each of those creatures.
All right. I'll do that. Just target all of them.
Just target all of them and roll once. You have to hold the shift key down when targeting to get all three of them.
Oh, that's right.
Looks like you've only got one of them targeted at the moment.
There you go.
Oh, that sucks. Let's do it again.
Oh. I mean, you're all right.
You think so, or you think I did some damage to them? Because that twos doesn't look very happy.
Well, when you do it this way, we're only
What's
taking the
hitting
first number anyway.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So do I just roll 2 damages?
You would roll 1 damage, and it will go to all 3 of them. You'll roll 1 damage, and it'll roll 3 separate times.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Blown away. Goo mark and smashed into last year. Not bad. You fly over, touch down, and you're like, oh, thanks, Wraithbound. I'll mop up from here.
Of course, I was invisible and intangible, which bad is you don't know what happened.
Nah, man,
Do I
they
need
know it's you.
to move again?
Huh?
Can I move over
Yeah,
in
just
front
think
of the
what it
door?
looks like when I.
Yeah, you can move
Yeah,
over in front of the door if you want. You have plenty of movement left.
Remove her shaking status, bro. She ain't shaking, she's stirred.
Right.
That's really cool in my head, sorry. All right.
All right. Actually, before we go any further, I forgot I had to add another rift and more creatures to the board because every turn, more stuff comes.
So has tech support been doing the dramatic test?
I haven't started yet.
Hasn't
I
started.
guess that's what it does on a turn. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you just didn't get to start it until this round.
Right. It's only round 2.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
you activated it last time, I guess, but then you do it now.
All right. Not too much of a change. We have one more greater rift beast came out of the new rift that formed between tent 1 and 6, and we have 2 of the yellow rift creatures.
Okay. Drake,
Yes, sir.
is it my turn yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now to ask you 1,000 questions. What can I roll to help tech support with her timey-wimey dramatic?
Okay. So tech support in and of itself is science repair, weird science, or maybe anything else that you think might be able to help with that. Maybe like a notice roll or something like that, or electronics.
I have electronics. I don't think Cedar will help. But I do have electronics and notice, so if I go in there and give her an electronics roll, will that help?
Yeah, if you want to, are you going to use? You can only use one of your actions
Yes,
for the
I have this thing where if I can do something that takes like a minute in a round.
Uh-huh.
So I can use one of my actions to help her and then come back out and go fight.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to do. Yeah, that works perfectly.
Okay, so I run in there, and over the comms I yell, "Who runs Border Towns?" They don't let me through. And I just snap in here for a second. It's not letting me in. It don't matter. I'll just roll from here. Skills. And we got the +2 this round because that future sight thing, right?
On notice, if it's a notice check, yes.
Okay. Spending a betting to reroll that. That is a success and a rave, so 2 successes towards the dramatic pass. Then I
Nice.
piece out over to here. Okay. Do we know how tough these things are?
What? Which ones?
The yellow one.
Well, the one closest to Wraithbound and the tent is incorporeal at the moment.
Yeah, but incorporeal guys can be hit with energy, and I have
Right.
an energy gauntlet. So
Okay. You figure that they are almost. I'll tell you right now that they are identical to the lesser rift beasts, except for the fact that they are going in and out of. They're teleporting and going in and out of sync phasing. But we're talking like toughness 15, 5 points of it armor.
okay, and I'll focus my I gotta move up here so it doesn't think I'm out of range, but I'm gonna focus my blaster attack on this guy. I'm not sure I do it through the gauntlet so it counts as a full order. Will that work? That's Benny. Drake?
Yeah, and I mean, you're either attacking with your claws or you're pulling a power stunt.
Okay, well then I'll drop a Benny and do the water jet as electric, as a power
Okay.
shot.
Sounds like a plan. That way you get your rate of. You get the. Are you doing the rate of fire 2 on it?
Oh yeah, the rate of fire 2, number of
Don't
trait
forget
dice.
to do number of trait dice.
Okay, roll 2 hits. That's the first one, and here's the second one. So I managed to give it 2 wounds.
Yes, sir.
And then, being the hero that I am, I keep running all the way over here, and I yell, "You ain't shit, Gary Busey!" And on my turn. I don't know if he's gonna take notice of me, but yeah.
I doesn't even know
All
who
right.
that is.
You have a +2 to your science check to try and.
No, I did like 2 successes on the tap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they were helping. Okay. Well, then we have 4 successes out of the 9 necessary successes to shut this down. Not bad.
Nice.
I have 2 actions. Does that count, or is it only one action per dramatic task?
Yeah, you can only do one action on that per turn.
Cool.
But I mean, if something comes into the tent, you could shoot at them.
Okay.
Unchained.
All right. Let's see.
You blast that one again.
Okay, how? Let's say that I wanted to try and enchant the armor with like just having like full on engulfed in fire, and then try to fight that thing.
Okay.
Just
So
fist to
all you
fist. Like,
would
how
have
would
to
that work?
do, because of
Hmm.
the fact, because of the fact that you are sticking your arm out and that is opened, you would just be using your damage field, which you already have as part of your fire form. Should be in your weapons, I believe. Damage field, yeah. You have a 4d6 damage field.
Yeah, but what I meant was that to enchant the armor so that the whole thing is just covered in fire.
Well, that's what would happen.
Damage field.
That's a
Basically,
damage field.
around your token would be flame, and it's on until you turn it back off.
Okay, so I can just use the armor form to just
Yeah,
beat the living shit out of it with fire.
yeah. So you can turn on the damage field and then punch it if you want.
All right. Okay, so how would that work on here? Like, so I'll just put up damage field.
So yeah, what we're going to do is the first time you activate damage field, you're going to roll your focus to see how strong it is, whether or not it has a raise.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So it has a raise, which means
Right.
from now on, anytime somebody is within 1 square of you at the end of your turn, you roll your damage with a raise with the flame.
Okay.
And that's pretty much a free action for you to get that started. So you can still just walk up to it and punch it.
I'll do two-handed metal. Oh, wait, hold up. Don't think I
Target.
targeted it right.
Nope.
Give me one. Okay. Oh, come on. You fucking serious right now?
That is a hit.
Okay.
Right?
Ouch.
Nice.
All right. That is 4 wounds, and because of the fact that you are covered in flame, we are just going to consider that puppy done.
Nice.
All right. I'm assuming you want to start moving down towards the other big regenerating creature.
Yep. Just gonna stomp, stomp, stomp all the way down.
All right. Hold on a second.
Okay, for some reason I can't move.
There we go. You got to be a little bit careful so you don't get too close to the tent to set it on fire. You are setting like the that's like a vehicle that's out there to your left. You're melting that as you go by, but that's collateral damage. All right, who spent a Benny for what?
That was for my power stunt. I forgot to manually put it down.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you know what? For remembering to do that, here's a Benny.
Thank you, but that's a zero-sum game there, Drake. Okay.
But I mean, you still have
Hey, you weren't back.
remembered and you didn't just cheese it, and I like to reward people not cheesing. All right, Crumple.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. Get a view of what's the so which one of these things is any of these on burning because he walked by?
The one to your north that you had already hit, he just melted.
Oh, okay. So this one's gone.
Right. But this vehicle that's right to the left, right on the left-hand side of Unchained is currently on fire. So if you pick that up and throw it, that would count as a flaming weapon.
That's what I'll do, and I'll target this guy
All right.
right here.
Are we gonna be able to get out of here if we destroy all our vehicles?
I mean,
I mean, I can fly, but
the airfield itself is only about a mile away. And
all right.
if worse comes to worse, you could just have Unchained walk right through the snow and create a nice little path.
Yeah.
Just remember to pour
all the
salt
snow for
after.
us. Yeah, as I say, there'd be a lot of water, and it would turn into ice, like you said, or insinuated or whatever. But anyway,
All right, that's a hit.
Okay, I mean, technically, I can make salt, but why don't we
That's
just use
nothing.
the portal with Necron?
I would put an extra D6 on there, roll it manually,
Okay.
Because of the flame.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. And I guess let's see. There's a lot of shadows on here.
Yeah.
Where's the science tent?
Science tent is below the
number 6.
Greater Rift Beast. It's number 6.
See, I can't see any of the stuff with all these shadows from buildings.
That's because you got to move.
All right. Well,
You got to move where you
Does
can see
my
it.
ping help? Right, this is where it is.
There we go. That's more like what it should be. So is there? Let's see.
I mean, you have 90 movement range with the jetpack, so you can put yourself wherever you want on the. There is Gary Busey down here towards like the antenna array stuff in the middle with 3 of the lesser rift beasts. There's a couple more yellow rift beasts back here. And that's currently what's on the field.
Okay.
And Bot is standing in front of the. Here, I'll move you over this way so you can see it. Bot is standing in front of the doorway to the tent where Necron's doing his science stuff, or her science stuff.
Okay. Well, I did my action. I'll just interpose myself here.
You got this guy you can take care of, I think.
He's already
Okay.
gone. And that one's been wounded by Seth, but that one's also incorporeal.
Yeah, I know. If it tries to,
Your attack can be energy because you just like hit him with raw telekinetic.
well, I'm out of attacks. All I have is movement.
Oh,
So-
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I'll move
Yeah.
here. I can't
Okay.
see where I am now.
Okay. I will
Oh.
move you.
I got it.
About there?
Be glad I'm not the GM.
Yeah, I'll be in.
Your troll
I'll just be in
character.
hand to hand.
Okay. Alrighty then. Oh shit, I gotta spend a couple more points on that. So, what Gary Busey did this round is Gary Busey is fairly certain that he feels the presence of magic, but he can't see it. So he cast Detect Conceal Arcana. He turns around and looks at Wraithbound and goes, "Ah, a fellow practitioner to eat."
Ah,
Ugh.
Look, man, you need an unsettling monster to get Gary Busey to play him.
All right.
Gary Busey, you weird ass some bitch.
Teleport. And then a run. And then oh man. Misses Necron by that much.
bah.
Is that energy? Because if not, it doesn't do anything to me. While I'm intangible.
Well, it is intangible.
Ah. Does that apply to area of effect attacks or just for physical attacks, though?
Well, this is a form of energy attack anyway, so it will hit.
Oh, okay.
It will also hit. As it howls, howl at the moon.
Remember, like 90% of all powers are dodgeable. You get like a 2 jump up. One reason I stopped using area effects.
No,
Only if it says
Area-
so. It has to do
Only-
deliberately say so.
yeah.
Yeah, it says in every power is dodgeable.
No, it doesn't.
Range attack,
No.
zones, everything.
No.
No, that's the old version of Savage Worlds.
That's spirit -2.
Yep. He missed as far as doing damage. So yeah, that's only a spirit check. Spirit -2, Ricard and Wraithbound, please. Or Crumple and Wraithbound.
Rolling what?
Spirit -2, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I can roll from my sheet, but it does that.
Oops. That's
I don't
not what
even
wanted.
have my
Is your not coming up at all?
Smarts.
yeah, my head doesn't come up at all. I couldn't click on it before, and now it's just going.
Huh.
So it technically works on my sheet. It's just not set up for better rolls.
There has to be. There's no other way. I mean, usually that happens with vehicles and stuff. There's something wrong with your character sheet.
Maybe.
I wonder if your character
didn't
sheet
think that.
accidentally got turned into a vehicle or something.
It's not a vehicle sheet.
They know he uses the floor to set proper foundry, so the proper foundry gives him shit. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm probably wrong.
I also don't
but yeah.
even have. I don't even have the better rolls UI on my chat window either.
Wow.
Just for a dice tray.
What we'll do is, on your turn, we will take that token out and replace it with a new token
New one.
and fixes it.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. So, you are distracted if you failed your spirit check.
Let's see.
And looks like you rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2.
and then you rolled a 3.
No, yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, -2. Distracted, you said?
Yeah, I got it already. All right. And since it is your turn, what we're going to do is we are going to delete that token, pull in a new token, put it where you were, and hopefully that will fix the situation.
You can also try to log out and log back in real quick too.
Yeah, that might work too, because I even got the pop-up that's not better rolls for rolling spirit to remove shaken. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Well, I had taken you out and put a new token in.
Oh,
so,
right.
Yeah.
I was just thinking,
It's your turn, but yeah, you're going to have to manually make a spirit roll. Although, sadly enough, with distracted, you're going to have a -2 to your spirit roll.
Yeah.
Is the HUD coming up for you?
Click on your token.
Nothing's coming up yet. I'm still loading.
Okay.
I think my internet is being a butt today. That might be part of it too.
Yeah, I know. Saturday, I've got to walk through changing stuff for Steve. I'm going to see if I go down and maybe change the settings on his stuff. Maybe his stuff won't be so slow, because he clicks on the dice and there's like a 6 to 20 second delay before they actually roll. So I was going to have him turn the performance down.
Yeah. That definitely sounds like his internet is a lot slower. Mine isn't usually this slow. For some reason, it's just been like this today.
I got a 500 megabyte up and down.
And every now and then it decides to be a butt.
Also, I don't know when's the last time he went through and deleted his temporary files and preface file and all that good stuff.
That's cash.
All right, let me know when you're up and rolling.
Map's loading in here.
All right.
Stopped at 98%. There you go. 100%. Now it's actually loading. Here we go. All right, the HUD's back.
All right, good. Roll something. There you go. Right on.
There you go. Oh, my dice look weird. They look fine until they stop rolling, and then the top face is just kind of empty.
It must be still loading because I saw them perfectly.
Well,
Yeah.
you're very spirited, so even being distracted, that's not a problem. So we take the shaken back off. Well, the two yellow creatures in front of you are definitely incorporeal and look like they're targeting you specifically, at least this turn. And Gary Busey over here looks like he also thinks you're yummy tasting.
Yeah, like the taste of magic, I guess.
Yep. So what's the plan there, buddy?
I think I'll just move up and hit this guy with a decay here.
Okay. Come on now, touch me, baby. Can you see that I am not afraid?
Oh, I can
right.
see the 4.
Now just select the creature and hit Vigor Raise.
Yep. Nice. That is 2 wounds on him.
Oh wow.
That is much better. Yeah, that dude's toast.
Is the HUD supposed to be set up this way where you have to actually click on each thing for the menu to drop down?
You can change it in your own settings.
And you can also,
Otherwise, I said it's where you
Okay.
click.
it isn't like that in like all the other games. So.
It might be because I set it like that because I took control. I made everybody's settings like kind of standard. I must have missed the targeting one because everybody should be able to see a cross on the damn thing now that is your color when you go to target something.
Yeah.
If you don't, log out and log back in.
Well, I would worry about logging
Later,
out,
yeah.
logging back
You know what I mean?
some other time because it takes like 12 hours for him to log in at the moment.
Not him. He's already done it.
All right.
Do I have another action or something? Oh, okay. It's somebody else.
Yep.
I think that's all I can do, isn't it? Yeah.
And it, well,
don't
I
have
mean,
extra action.
technically you have more movement if you want to move somewhere.
I guess I can just move over this way, I guess.
All right. So this one is also incorporeal, so it cannot run up and claw and bite at Sugar Pop, but it can do the static howl. However, I know you get an agility check at a -2. Sugar Pop.
All right, here we go. Go ahead, see if he rolls and succeeds first. If he fails, there's no point. Or this one of those things where he don't have to actually roll focus.
No, he has to roll.
Aha! The pop. You got the curse of the pop. You got 2.
Yep, you jinxed him. So he goes to howl and instead has a hairball. He's like, ah.
Wait. Doesn't it, one of you guys have the jinx power, so if someone fails, they get shaken?
That's Spider.
If they go to attack that person, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't affect everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe Wraithbound and Tech Support both have it.
Not me.
Oh, okay.
What is that thing?
Jinx.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Actually,
Again, performance anxiety. Take notes. Wraithbound. That's what we gotta do to get that jinx off.
Oh, I didn't mean to put it in the chat. I was trying to open it.
all right. So you're incorporeal, so it doesn't. It just kind of runs through you.
Ah.
Cat, you know what we forgot to do? On your last turn, we forgot to make your vigor check for you to regenerate. I'd appreciate it if you do that real quick. Cat?
Yes. Did I do
Roll
it?
Heal yourself.
So you would have no wounds when this thing runs up to you and like tries to rip your head off again.
Sometimes my mouse goes to sleep and I gotta wake it back up.
Okay, well, I don't know.
That's a very weird problem. I hope you get help for that.
I'm not gonna get rid of him just because he's narcoleptic.
Nah.
So my question is, since that thing's running so close to me, do I get a
Attack of opportunity? No.
Yeah.
Does
What
she
you
have
need-
first strike?
He has to leave.
Oh, is that the edge that we had added last week? Was it
Oh,
first
shit.
strike?
So whenever someone comes up, she can just bop them.
Not on our sheet.
No, but it was supposed to be. We put an edge on her character sheet last week, and it did not save, and I didn't remember what edge it was.
Well, what was it? What did she take?
It was first strike, I believe.
Oh, then yeah, then she gets to try to roll and bop him as he walks up.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
you can
not in
try
her
and
about
claw
section
it
either. It just says New Age with nothing on it.
Yeah, you can try and claw him real quick, Kat, if you want to target him, and before he claws you, you claw him. I know with your superpowers, you wanted to update your claws so they do more damage.
Yeah, what?
That would have been a miss.
Can I do
Remember, your claws. That'd be a hit.
What's up? Hey, I'm in a game.
Takes damage.
I'm in a game. Yeah. You can come by if you want. It's cool.
All right. Yeah. You hit him, but it didn't actually do any damage.
Yeah, I'm cool. Okay. But
Oh, well. It hit you for 6 wounds, however, Kat, if you'd like to try and soak
Wow.
that. Never mind. Well, it hit you for technically 4 wounds, and, well, yeah, you soaked 4 wounds. Okay. And this one is dead. I don't know why it's
because it's
automatic.
because it's incapacitated and not defeated. Incapacitated. Next round they could come back up. You know, depending on the situation. Someone help them. Blah blah blah.
Ooh, nice. I guess spades are better than hearts because I got a queen of hearts and a queen of spades. That's what it's suggesting. Whoa. Why do I have a 6?
Because you opened it and I opened it. It pops up for me automatically.
Why did you choose a 6 when I had an ace of clubs?
I thought you had already picked something, so I just hit the close button.
I got
didn't
you.
pick any.
Fuck yeah, I'm back, baby. Let's do this.
There you go.
Whose ass am I kicking?
Cool.
Hold
Thanks.
on a second. I gotta do the timetable first. Chrono disturbance table. All right. Time surges forward with the team. Heroes gain +2 pace. Ignore difficult ground, and one hero may take a free support action.
Okay, whoever's gonna support Necron, you can have the free support action. I mean, my electronics is shit, so someone with science or something else might be better fit for that.
If my occult would help.
Okay, I'm
But I'm
on
also
one.
defending, so I don't know.
This is the
I should do
80s,
that
so
anyway.
electronics is just.
Who is the biggest threat? I'm gonna get Gary.
I have academics. Let me see what level it's at.
Yeah, well, we'll do that on your turn though, but
Well, not on my turn, but whenever he does his support.
what do you do
or
with
does
support? Yeah, I think you roll it, and on your turn, and then on her turn she does hers, or I don't know.
Right.
Because she goes last anyways.
All right.
Okay, now as I was saying, Drake, I have a hard question.
Not quite that.
Will the red smoke grenade I packed in my bag block Gary Busey's sight because he has Detect Arcana on?
I mean, until he moves out of the smoke,
All right.
of which you've seen that he seems to have teleport. So
You need to glue it to him.
Give me a large burst template. I have to go.
into the measurement controls.
And 3. That's a large one.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna hit Busey and the 3 dogs with
I don't
a
have any
smoke
damage.
grenade as one action.
And then are you going to try and entangle with the other so it's connected to them?
That is an 8. Now, I don't. I can only entangle one person once I spend a Benny because I don't have the mod to make it a burst thing.
Okay, so then what you would have wanted to do is you would have wanted to center the smoke on the threat and then entangled him so that the smoke bomb was entangled onto him.
Yeah, but I wanted to get everyone. Oh, you're saying I could tie the smoke bomb to the guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'm on roll entangle, so it stays on the guy, so he's stuck with smoke. I got a 5, so that does succeed. He has entangle on him, and smoke bomb stuck with him. Okay, those are my 2 actions. And now the move. Oh, gotta take
I'm
my
not sure
drone
everybody
off.
got both of their bennies. Looks like I only got one.
I see 3.
Okay. Cat.
Yeah,
you
but I
need
thought I
help
had
or
2
you
bennies.
good?
We just had 2 jokers.
Okay, everyone's sure. Cat.
Yeah, so if I had 2 bennies, then I should have 4 bennies now.
Drop about your bands. I'm trying to ask you if Cat needs help.
What are you supposed to be doing?
Do you need help or?
No?
Okay, well in that case, I'm going to. This is the one with the hooked up vehicle, right? Number 1.
Number 1 has vehicles in it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to number 1, and I'm just probably gonna launch a gazebo at these guys, but that'll be next round. And turn.
All right. Hold on a second. I gotta. Two riffling swarms come out of there this turn. And okay.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had 3 more lesser riftlings and 2 riftling swarms came through. And it is Bot's turn.
All right, right. Can I target these 3 doggy things?
The yellow ones.
No, the blue ones.
Um. Oh yeah, yeah. You can see them. Actually, no, you can't. I'm sorry. From where you currently are, they are partially obscured by smoke. That be unless you want to move first.
Maybe that one. No. never
Okay,
mind.
should I move?
If you move like, yeah, you have enough movement. You can fly up into the air and shoot them and then come back down in the same spot if you want.
All right. Let's do that.
Okay.
Do I need to do a piloting check?
Nope. Not for something that simple. So go ahead and make certain you target each of them, or you already did. Or nope. There you go. All 3 are targeted. All right. Well, you take the first number, which is the 4, so you would do basic damage to all 3 of them. Yeah, dead puppies. So you fly up into the air, point your gun down at them, and shoot at them. The only problem with that is the creature gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh. Yeah, the one next to her.
Yep.
As I was saying, I was like, what?
Although it will only be the first attack. Well, the first attack is raise. Damage, please. Okay. So what would have happened is, as you started to fly up into the air, it would have hit you for a shaken. So you would have to make a spirit check or drop a penny. Make a spirit check first, please. Cat.
I'd be muted again.
Okay. So basically, you started to jump in the air. It scratched you. You ignored it, like bitch, please. Jumped up in the air, killed 3 puppies, and landed back next to it, like eat my socks.
Nice.
The robots wear socks.
I guess this one does. I don't know. All right, Wraithbound. You are currently kind of in the middle of a creature because it didn't know you were there.
Oh yeah, he's probably just like straddling me. Yeah. Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be inside him, I guess. Like in one of his legs or something.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Since he doesn't know I'm there, it's the invisible intangible. Could I leave him without getting an attack of opportunity?
You can leave him without getting an attack of opportunity, or he's a big boy who does a lot of damage. You could possess him.
That's true, actually. Let's go for that. Let's see. Possession. Wow, I see multiple faces missing on that die. Dang, that's a good roll. Hope he doesn't roll good. Yeah.
He does not roll good. You are at the moment, that creature. So what I am going to do real quick, I'm going to take that particular creature. I'm going to turn it into a wild. Well, it's already a wild card. Never mind. When it comes to physical stuff, you tell me what you want it to do, and possessing it is pretty much just like a thought. So if you want to move it,
All right. Oops.
you
Oh,
can
well, I was
tell that.
This guy.
Okay.
Sorry, you were gonna say I can tell something?
Well, you have an idea of what its abilities are. So while you are in the creature, I'll give you a quick rundown. It is immune to sonic damage. It has a fast teleport, which is a teleport that is a free action. It has a static roar. The static roar in and of itself is very similar to what the little creatures are doing. It's 3d6 damage, AP 10, spirit check of a -2, -1 with a raise. But anybody who fails their spirit check is stunned and does not get to act on their next round of combat.
Nice.
And that is an area effect. So if you wanted to, instead of going up and hitting a little yellow dude, you could teleport up to the other things over here. I don't know if you saw down to the south of 5, there is 2 of the swarms that came in that can only be hit with area attacks.
Yeah.
And you can
There's also
teleport.
this guy covered in smoke too.
Yeah. So if you prefer, since you know the capabilities of that creature, you could go down to there, or technically, if you angle it the right way, you could do the cone attack that would hit the yellow dude and hit the mage.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that. I don't think we've even tried hitting the mage yet.
Nope. All right. So that would be more of a we're just kind of land and bump Ricard's character over just a smidgen. And then, yeah, target the mage and the little yellow dude, or never mind, I will do it. If that's what you wanted.
You didn't give me control of the character, so you'll have to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do the area effect on the 2 of them. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Necron.
Yeah.
How far are you gonna be going with that science stuff?
As far as I have to.
Yeah, we got 4 out of 9 last round, so get another 4 this time. We'll have 1 more round.
Well,
Dang.
a wound to the mage, and they both need to make. Nope.
Oh, fucking A.
It's quite a stunned doggy.
I think you made the mage energized.
Bro, you turned on Gary Busey. What the hell?
Well, to be fair, it was the monster, so I guess that makes sense.
Either way, that's just you.
So weird.
All right, Wraithbound.
It's not any more or less weird than him thinking that I would be good to eat, I guess.
So you guys heard Wraithbound say, taking over the large one, and then suddenly the large rift creature that was trying to rip Bot to shreds turned around and started attacking its friends. So you're assuming that is now currently a friendly. All right, Grumple, you were doing a free academics check to help.
Actually, I'm not the one with the academic bot. So I was reading I had wrong. So bot could.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, that being said, Bot, if you would like to make a academics check to help, but you get a +2, so go down to
Well,
well, that
Nine.
would bring it up to a 9. Double check something. Yep, it does have the Joker in it. So that would be an actual aid check. So Necron, this turn you're gonna have a +2 to your science check.
Dig it.
All right. So Crumple.
Okay.
At the moment, you cannot see the mage. He is covered in smoke. The big beast right to your south is apparently controlled by Wraithbound, but there are 2 swarms to the south.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of loose gear by that antenna array.
All right. I'll just I'll do that. I'll just attack. Will it hit both of them or just one of them?
Let me double check your character, but I am fairly certain that your. Okay, that's the final manipulation. All right. Let's see. Can be a stream, single target, or a medium burst template. So yeah, you can hit both of them.
Okay. All right. I will do that. So make sure I'm on and
All right, that is a hit.
I'm going to see.
I mean, yeah, you just got to Benny's this turn, so if you want to try and raise that, you can.
I will. Oh, let's see. I just re-roll. So I already spent the Benny. So there we go. Okay. So now. So.
It's on both of them. Oh.
I'll re-roll the first one.
Okay.
Did the second one do any damage?
Yes, it did. 1 point of damage.
Okay. So I do another damage. Wow. Well, if it weren't for those 6s. I know, just the first one. So it looks like a. Stop it.
Okay, well, that would be 3 wounds to the first one. And you know what? I'm going to be nice and. So, yeah, the one riffling swarm is a goo mark, and the other one is mostly dead and shaken.
Got it. I will. I don't know. Really, I just garden the entrance to the
All right.
thing.
You
So
and Bot on guard duty. Okay. You have to do it. You know the cartoon. You've got to be the little gray guard dog walking back and forth, going guard, 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 guard.
That's been a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whee! All right. We'll attack first over here because I have a penalty to actually hit. You have a parry of 6.
But it has a -2 to be hit because I run around real fast.
Yep. So yeah, that is both of those are misses. It comes up and swings at you and misses horrendously. This one comes up and
I do jazz hands to parry its attack.
This one runs up to Cat, who has already used their first strike this round. Or that was last round.
That was last round, so it's a new one, yeah.
Yeah, so Cat, you can target this puppy that runs up towards you.
Come on, Cat. Taggart. Unleash the Falcon Punch.
Nope.
No, actually, Friday.
Claws.
Oh, the claws?
Yeah. The attack of opportunity, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why when you get superpowers, you were going to increase your claws. That's a hit with a... Wait. Oh, yeah, they have a parry of 9, so that's barely a hit.
And that hurts.
That still hurt it, yeah. So it went to attack you, and you hit it with first strike and made it see stars, so it didn't actually get to hit you. Alrighty. And the last one, trying to eat Ricard.
God damn.
Ricard, that one really doesn't like you. Apparently,
No, I think he really does like him. He likes his taste.
no, one of the rift swarms was this one's girlfriend.
Oh,
So
that's...
first attack-
Jesus.
Oh,
She's a freak, man. She took on a whole swarm and you killed them. You killed like 10 boyfriends.
and then the raise.
I don't know about to think about that.
Wow.
Lucky.
Came up, hit you with a raise. All it did was, in the long run, gave you a shaken.
He's literally too angry to be damaged.
Yay. Ow. Werewolves of London. Never mind.
This season.
I put an area attack on all three of you, and it fucked up. And I can't even re-roll it. Really? You can't hurt the player characters, but you can tear the crap out of your friends.
Betrayal stings very hard.
Ah,
Does that have any bennies left? This does. That would kind of be a reflux thing. All right. Oh, okay. So the current body that you're in took 2 wounds. Wraithbound. And it's going to regenerate on your turn, on technically its turn. Speaking of its turn.
Was it getting a chance to resist, I guess?
Yep. Oh. He regenerates a
Well, figure is
little wound. And then a spirit check to resist. Nope. You are still piloting that critter.
Do we share a turn next round then, or not?
Yes.
All right, cool.
All right, that one actually already went. I don't. All right, tech support. Time to do your science check with +2 bonus.
right on. Oh, +2. 8.
All right, that's 2 more.
Let me go to the bathroom. Be right back.
All right, it does not need to see to do this.
What's he doing?
Healing itself.
In a second.
I don't know.
And they are stuck on stupid. Unchained. At the moment, you are very far from all of the action. You might want to either run or there are no witnesses. You could leave the armor behind and just start flying around. Oh, you're not here. You're going to the bathroom. Never mind.
Damn.
Well, then you were on hold. Oh, that puppy would have already went. Okay, well.
You know, Necron, one of these days, I'll get tech support to say, Blaster Master runs Sparta.
I don't know if any of these last recipes are actually innocent, even though it says that.
All right, hold on a
Oh,
second.
helpless. That's kind of funny that the swarm is dissociated, though.
And a rift forms right there.
In the middle of the camp this time.
And this time...
Oh. That's the beast we fought at the docks.
Yeah, well, this is the 2.0 version. All of these are the slightly improved versions.
Yeah. Makes sense since we're slightly improved too.
So, yeah, Kat, this is your first time seeing this one. It looks like fun.
I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah, you saw them, but you're only
I might have shown you the artwork. All right, so one of those. We have.
Isn't that what they were fighting on the second Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
It
Kind of
does look
similar.
like that, actually.
All right, we get a second Rift Mage comes out.
Oh. Not another Gary Busey.
Another Gary Busey.
Is it different actor play this one? Oh no, it's the twin of Gary Busey. They're multiplying.
Three Rift Swarms come out over there. And two more of the anti-phase hunters pops out the door. Oh, down here.
Anti-face huggers? What?
Anti-phase.
Oh, phase hunters. Okay. The yellow doggies, yeah.
Where'd you go? I put you in the initiative tracker. And then I got to see what sort of timey-wimey bullshit happens.
Yeah.
Tiny whiny?
Timey-wimey.
Huh.
Oh, we got reroll.
No. It's not reroll initiative. It is this whole entire turn, everybody is frozen for 6 seconds. The bad guys and the good guys all look at each other, and you can tell that you're frozen. And this round, it goes to a new combat round.
Yep. So I said reroll.
Yeah.
Whoa. Because I have multiple actions, can I get one shot off before changing?
No, everything is frozen.
Damn it.
You know, you could have just like hit the other one and change the thing. You know.
I feel like there's a round button and not just
There is. It's,
well, I need to quit complaining because that reroll got me queen to a red joker. Nice.
All right. Bad news is, because it's a new turn,
doesn't look like it anymore.
bad guys.
It didn't give anybody bennies. It doesn't look
And
like.
do more timey-wimey stuff.
It didn't give anybody bennies.
It
All
did
right.
not.
I'll go.
It's taking too long to get
Correct,
back.
yeah.
The moment I start moving, he's gonna interrupt me a lot. Go on, Drake. Put me in the turn order. All right.
He's still got to do his timey-wimey stuff for this round after he puts all the monsters in. the new monsters for this round.
Yeah, and I had
We're gonna
rolled
get
all
the same thing again.
ahead of time. So we have Gary Busey's third twin comes in on the south.
Jeez.
And we have another Greater Rift Beast comes in up there.
Ugh.
Okay.
And then we have to do timey-wimey stuff.
Yep.
Jen, are you
Oh,
back?
nice. Time briefly aligns, removing the shaken, distracted, or vulnerable from all heroes, and one hero gets a +2 bonus to their next trait roll. I'm assuming you probably want Necron to have that.
Fair, yeah.
No, it shall be me. That way I have a +4 because it'll stack to the Joker.
Yeah, but if Necron ends up...
Oh, I'm going to use it for the dramatic pass.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, yeah, because if you can, go and
That's true
freaking
too,
turn
yeah.
off this thing, it would probably be very helpful.
Okay. Now,
Yo, are you back yet? Okay.
Move on.
Chris, go ahead.
Okay, put me inside the tent. Ow! I can't get in because it's like locked. Oh well, fuck it. I'll just do it from outside. Technically, in the fiction, I'm inside it. Now, what skills can I use? You said notice and what else?
Well, if you're actually trying to help, you want to do electronics or notice or science, academics, stuff like that.
Okay, here we go. This is me actually doing electronics at a +4 bonus. First action. That is a 9.
And that is all you need. You are able to stop the time disalignment.
Now, does that make these guys go away or?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, hold on. Time snaps back. Final adjustment locks into place with a sound like a clock striking inside solid stone. For a heartbeat, nothing happens. Then the pulse beneath the station stops. Not fades, not weakens, just stops. Every rift outside the camp freezes, edges hardening into perfect stillness. Creatures halt in mid-motion, caught between moments. Light bends inwards, sound collapses into silence, and with a sharp, impossible crack, reality reasserts itself. The tears vanish, the creatures are gone. Across the station, air rushes back into spaces that had forgotten how to breathe. In the quiet that follows, you hear something new. Voices, confused, distant, alive. From the surrounding domes, the missing engineers stumble back into time, returning from a moment that to them had passed.
All right, Necron. I looked at text report that says, "Who runs Border Town?"
Master Blaster.
Thank you.
Easier just to go back to this map, because that way I don't have to clean up a whole bunch of monsters.
Yep.
The first thing I say to any of them that show up, bad dumb engineers.
That.
They look really confused.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. You fucked around with time, then you found out.
All right. So when you talk to them, They said, especially there's two of them that were in the science tent, that there was a brief sensor spike during a routine temporal prediction calibration, a feeling of pressure in the air, like altitude sickness, and then nothing. When you guys scan them medically, there's no injuries, no medical problems, no radiation exposure. However, everything that they had on them, like wristwatches or whatever, is out of sync with time by the exact same fraction of a second. And now that even that they've come back in time, their watches refuse to synchronize again. Every time they resync them to normal time, it's off by like 3 seconds.
You know how you get melted into the ground? This is how you get melted into the ground.
I mean, technically at this point, gentlemen, you might just want to get new watches. You can probably sell those to the Institute for research purposes.
All right. Well, I would like people to either make an academics, notice, science, or electronics check. Whatever they're good at, please.
I might have to raise electronics after this. I use it so much.
And that is with my investigative bonus, I assume.
Yep. Nice.
What kind of check?
Either
Sweet.
science, notice, electronics, or academics.
Not focus, huh?
I got a 5.
Nice. All right. So you guys start going through the sensor logs in the tent. The recovered data continues to rewrite itself as the system stabilizes. Most of the files corrupt into meaningless nothingness, but one remains intact. There's a predictive timing model running minutes, sometimes hours ahead of real events. At first glance, it appears to be an early warning system for future rift activity. But deeper analysis reveals something far stranger. This model is not predicting when rifts will occur. It seems to be predicting changes to a timeline that has not written itself yet. Subtle deviations between what should have happened in the future and now what will happen. And at the center of the equation sits a repeated annotation. I'm going to copy it and paste it and put it in the chat. The rest of the label looks like it has been deliberately erased, not corrupted. Something removed it. And after seeing what you've seen today, when it's time to leave, you guys go outside and you're heading back to your plane. And outside, the storm continues across the black volcanic shore as though nothing in this universe has changed. The antenna turns, the ocean roars, snow drifts slowly across the footprints of a battle already fading from the world. The island of J-Man has returned to silence. Somewhere beyond sight, beyond distance, beyond even time, something has noticed that its work was interrupted. And for the first time since this mission began, the future feels uncertain. and it feels like something has taken notice of you. You can feel it in your very core.
Mhm.
And then you guys go home feeling all fucking weird and tingly.
So what you're saying, Drake, is that we all hear a whisper. Who runs Potter Town? Okay, I need a new gimmick.
Yeah, you do. No.
Yeah.
What has happened is you have finally encountered the first inclination of what the true nemesis of this campaign is. It's not the rift creatures. The rift creatures are a side effect. You have some sort of concrete proof in your soul that somebody else, whatever this KR/NOS is, at one point in time was maybe messing around with that science station or some other connected science station, and somebody is doing flim-flammy, crazy stuff with time.
Definitely fits Kronos.
I admit it. It's me from the future.
Really? I can put my money on Gary Busey Prime.
I had a bread breakup one day and I decided to take over the world.
Are you talking about music or tech support? 'Cause
Tech
that
support.
could go either way. We just think like Necron 99 from the Wizard show because I'm the final boss.
And then your guys' personal new soundtrack song starts playing as you're flying home. I don't know if you guys, some of you guys probably have your music turned off, but
Yeah, I tried to turn it on one day. Just some of the stuff you had because it didn't seem like it was copyrighted. But it was weird. I got 15 copyright strikes against that video, but none of them counted towards me. So weird. I don't know.
yeah,
What?
all of the music that I have on here is music that does not have any copyright license, and or music like the song that's currently playing is a song that I created myself.
Okay.
It don't matter, man. They hear period. They copyright strike to kick you out.
Remember, no human listens to this stuff. If ever, it's all the algorithm. We are slaves to the algorithm.
Yeah, but all of this stuff is specifically set up for YouTube and playing it on there. So if you get a copyright strike,
Yeah,
you
that may be why it didn't count against my channel.
Well, that's the whole point. You don't even, if they do a copyright strike, you say no, and you fight it, and it'll get overturned.
Right, all right.
It is not anybody else's music that has a copyright on it.
All right, that's good
You
to
have
know.
the right. Anybody has the right to use it.
Yeah, because I thought the episode was a little bit better. I turned on the music and I just kept it real low, but you could definitely hear what everybody was saying. And I thought I think it flowed better to me anyway.
Yeah, there's absolutely none of this music. I specifically went out and found music that could be used on YouTube or whatever without any copyright problems.
Cool.
So now, hey, Kat, part of the reason I was thinking about making you Steel Guardian is I actually have a song called Steel Guardian now.
Okay.
I don't know
So Bugsy the robot isn't gonna fly.
Put some suggestions in Discord though. Names.
Yeah, they were nice, but yeah. I mean. All
Shield
right,
Guardian.
ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's timey-wimey weird stuff. That was my first try at making a rollable table, and that seemed to work.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Although
Yep.
none of the good rolls ever came up, I was very upset.
Yeah, that's life.
I mean, let's see, what do we have here? Everyone makes a rift pressure surge. Everyone makes a vigor check. If they fail, they're fatigued. If they critically fail,
Oh,
is
jeez. What the heck?
that would have been for everybody on the board.
Damn.
There were some that were like specifically for you guys and some for the bad guys.
Huh.
I mean, and of course, if you had rolled a 12 is you roll twice and then both results happen at the same time.
Oof.
See, that would have been helpful for you guys. There we go. This one does not harm the heroes. All rift creatures suffer 46 damage.
Nice.
So I had made it even so it would fuck with you guys or fuck with them, and then none of the really good rolls ever came up. All right, guys. I am going to leave you here. We have one more adventure next week that at the end of it should put you at 4 advances and you will be gaining your superpowers.
Right on.
So if you had already sent me a private message telling me what your upgrade plans are, I would appreciate it if you do so in the next couple days.
Right on.
All right. And I'm going to leave this up because I know some of you have not taken your advances, but I am going to go, and I will see you guys, some of you hopefully tomorrow, and some of you Saturday, and some of you next week. Have a great night, guys.